lot of symbols in that part. Greetings Wanderer, this is Atlas here and welcome to the Void. Today I'm going to be reacting and breaking down a song called In Your Belief from the Asura's sWrath original soundtrack. This is the winner of one of the latest polls that I did in my Patreon, and as you can see here, it won by a long shot over Eversong Woods from World of Warcraft. So I'm really looking forward to it. Onward. Right, this is going to be In Your Belief from Asura's sWrath. Boom. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Starting very tamed. Okay. Yeah, it has like a waltz thing going on. Might be mistaken. Yeah, this song is super open. Okay. That was a good transition there. It picked up a lot of the energy, obviously, because now there's percussion in it. Yeah, a lot of legato in for performance-wise on the strings, makes the sound slurring, connecting the notes in between. Wow, the percussion is getting really involved with those cymbals. lot of cymbals in that part. The Ouroboros effect. It ends as it began. The difference here, of course, is that the strings overtook the leitmotif of a song over the flute that we hear at the beginning. That harp arrangement is really cool. And there we go. There we have it. All right. Yeah, like I said before, this particular song is pretty much on the wide open area, you know what I mean? It has a lot of space. It makes the song like real. It has a lot of space, you know, to breathe and it lets like the leitmotif just be the forefront expression of the storytelling of the track itself. It says that it is the main theme of a song, so it is the main theme of a song. It says it is the main theme of the video game, so maybe we can explore that a little bit further. So let's break it down. All right, so for this breakdown, I just would like to mention that, you know, the song is in terms of the composition is very simple. It's very heavy on strings, on the string section, very much so. The brass section, it's, you know, as barely there as a supporting role, and it makes sense because of something that I'm going to explain later in terms of the storytelling of the track and whatnot. And yeah, it's most of the song, it's just like the main melody or the leitmotif of the track with variations here and there. It sometimes it almost crosses or is in the fringe of becoming like a phrase or more than a melody itself, because of the amount of variations that it has along the song. But for the most part, I think the variations are not so drastic that it takes it away from the main melody of a song. Funnily enough, another thing is that I think I did mention this briefly during the reaction, is that, you know, the string section is, again, with the same premise, is very simple. In terms of the performance, it's very much legato all the way, I think, for the most part, if I remember correctly. And, you know, the legato is this like performance technique that in the strings, like, that makes the notes like connect in between each other and have like this luring sound, like almost seamless transition in between the notes and whatnot. And that's one of the reasons why this song has this sad emotional charge into it, because the not only the strings being played in this very spacious, open way with the legato and whatnot, and it is also that the melody itself, it's like a minor thing. So you know, the storytelling of a track itself, it's very much something about a tragedy or something like that. Now, in the file that I have, it says that it is the main theme of the video game, but on another a track that I found on YouTube, it says that it's the prologue. It's the prologue track of the video game. So I'm not really sure which one is it, but what I can say is that whatever it may be the case, this is a song, apologies, about you know, either remembering something sad or something tragic that happened, and that's how the video game starts, right? Like it's called, the song is called In Your Belief. So maybe it's talking about a character that you know died or to be honest, it's kind of hard to say, but one thing is for certain, and it is that the storytelling of a song is something about a tragedy. That's for certain. Now, another thing that I would like to mention in regards to the song is that how the energy and the tension of the song builds and releases more in regards to the percussion than the string section, which is and even the brass, which is very interesting because what happened was the composer came up with the Leitmotif and gave it all these variations and whatnot, but somehow knew that wasn't going to be enough, to make the song dynamic and have the emotional weight that it needed in certain parts. So you will hear that the percussion is really, really involved in the track at certain parts, right? You even have like this sort of tribal drum arrangements here and there. And there comes a part in the song towards the end of it, which could be considered like the climax of a song, where you hear like the tribal pattern and with also a lot of cymbals thrown in there, which makes it have like the threshold of the climax, like it's kind of an upgrade, because you don't hear those symbols arrangements in the first repetition that he has towards the beginning of a song. So the percussion is doing a lot of the heavy weight or the heavy lifting in terms of the releasing and the building of the tension of the track, and also it goes in hand with the high energy, lower energy kind of a dynamic that is going on the song. All right, so now I am going to be doing a little bit of a demonstration in regards to the leitmotif of a song, and also maybe some of the chords that pertain to that part. Although I'm probably not going to be playing the exact same thing that is playing in the leitmotif, but I'm going to be playing something along the same scale, and play something as close as I can. So yeah, as you can hear there, obviously it's not the same, but you can hear that it's along the same scale, and some of the things that I improvised there, as it turns out, it sounds very similar to the main melody that we hear in the song. Now, the interesting part, of course, is that it's like a minor thing, right? So we have like that note right there. Yeah, those two notes, and that note right there. Yeah, that's what makes the song sound, like have this satch, the satch sound, right? And then when it goes to a higher register, it kind of sounds more hopeful, right? So it's not like entirely doom and gloom. Sometimes it goes towards like a higher register, and it gives you a little bit of hope. But as far as this pertains, yeah, it's sort of a very sad melody right there. So yeah, that's kind of the chord progression that I hear in my head. Maybe it's not entirely accurate to what is in the song, but somehow in my head it kind of sounds right in regards to the track. Maybe this is not there, but those are almost certainly there, like A sharp, C sharp, F sharp, and F. Yeah. Now, obviously, then I did like A sharp minor, and the rest were like major chords: C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and F minor. Yeah. But this could be also like... That almost sounds like a flamenco kind of thing. But if you do it like a minor thing, it also sounds like it. Sounds way darker, obviously, with the minor chord, with the F minor chord. But this could work too. I don't think it goes so dark as to go to the F minor, in my opinion. This sounds way too dark for the chord progression in that part. Yeah. But the F minor, yeah, it's probably way too dark for the track. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it again, but I think that's those are the chords, or at least a couple of them. Like, I'm pretty sure it's there, like the A sharp and the F sharp, 100%. But anyways. To finalize my commentary, I just would like to mention that if this is indeed a prologue song, this is probably playing like in a cutscene of the video game or something, and it's giving you a very explicit exposition of what the storytelling of the track of the storytelling of the video game is. And obviously, you know, the track goes along the tragic path. You know, it's a sad song, something bad is starting from right from the get-go at the beginning of the video game, most probably. So in that regard, you know, it starts on a very sad note, I would say. I don't know what's really happening, but that's certainly ingrained in the storytelling of a song. Like I said before, it's a very simple composition, but at the same time, I said this many times over, you just need to give the song what it needs. If the song if the composition of a song is simple, it doesn't, or simple or complex. I guess what I'm trying to say is that doing a very complex song for these to carry this emotional weight of a sadness and whatnot, it wouldn't have worked. Like, you need to make sure that you are building the storytelling of what's happening in the video game the right way, you know, without falling into the trap of thinking that because it is a simple song in terms of the composition, then that it lacks like creativity or a master touch or whatnot, or something like that. You know, you will be amazed of how many you know, simple compositions there is in movies and video games and whatever other type of media that you can think of that are amazing incredible, masterful works of music. You know what I mean? So don't be deceived by the simplicity of a song or whatnot. Sometimes in the simplicity, apologies, lies the brilliance of a track, and I think this was a great, the right decision to go towards the more simple thing, to be able to magnify the emotional weight that the song needs. So I think I'm gonna give this track a silver badge. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and share it with your friend. Also, please don't forget to visit my Patreon, my Ko-fi profile, and my Ko-fi store in case you want to support my work further, and my Teespring merch shop. And of course, ex nihilo nihil fit.